Welcome. This is Monty from DPL Surveillance Equipment. We're doing a live presentation um, every day or every other day as much as possible. We're going to be taking a look at doing these live presentations. We want to make sure we reach out to as many people as possible with these live presentations. And I'll probably record this one, see how it looks. I'll probably record it. And well, I am recording it rather, but I'll probably release it depending upon whether or not I think we covered sufficient topics or whatever. Um, Now, while I go through the preliminaries in terms of who we are and what we do, by the way, right now I'm actually sending out a few links to this live presentation, just in case there's other people who want to join us. We always send out notices, so that people can join us and be a part of the conversation if they want to. So, having said that, we're the premier company in the industry, offering three distinguishing things that separate us from the competition. We have live tech sales and customer support, 24/7, 365. I'm sorry, 365 tech sales and customer support. Um, we have guarantees and warranties, lifetime guarantees and warranties on all of the equipment. Okay, on all of our equipment. So between the 24/7, 365 tech sales and customer support, and the lifetime guarantees and warranties, a lot of our customers know that they won't they don't have a problem, and they won't have a problem having their issues addressed if they ever have a problem with our equipment because of the extensive coverage that we offer. So if you guys want to again call in or email in or whatever, that's fine. While I'm giving this live presentation. Um, so we look forward to having you guys, in these as part of the presentations themselves. And bring a friend, enemy, whoever, doesn't make any difference, and join us. And think of your favorite or your most uh, critical concerns in relation to security and surveillance, and we'll do our best to get to them and address them as much as I can, at least. Okay, I know a whole lot about surveillance and security, spy gadgets and toys, and which includes trackers and all of that. So hopefully I'll be able to answer most of your questions. And uh, if you have some feedback, also we look forward to feedback as well. So if you have any feedback and want to give us some feedback, then that's fine. That's appreciated as well. Typically, what's going on in the world of surveillance and security is we're always making significant progress in terms of how we position ourselves in the industry. At least my company, I'm always considering how we offer our services and products and etc. One of the things we're currently looking at right now is Bitcoin. For those of you who don't know, Bitcoin is a digital currency that, for the most part, has a significant level of anonymity, whereby you can have transactions take place where there's not a whole lot of information disclosed, which is good for a lot of people who want to exercise discretion in terms of what they're buying and selling on the internet, etc. And expediency, you can send payments back and forth pretty quickly just with the click of a mouse. It's quicker than PayPal. It's more effective. Offers more discretion than PayPal. More secure. Um, Less risky than Western Union. Less reporting requirements. Better than credit cards. The merchant doesn't have to worry about discount fees, and it's a scrutiny overall from the government, IRS, etc. Um, Offers protections in the way of portability. You can save your transactions to your computer, save them to a thumb drive, and basically uh, transactions can take place from one country to the next without worrying about so much is there infrastructure. Like the credit card industry right now doesn't have overall infrastructure so that no matter where you are, credit card payments can be sent and received and etc. across every border. The credit card industry right now, the way it works in the international marketplace at least, um, you really have to be careful in terms of what countries uh, that you're dealing with, because not all countries right now are completely on board. So you may or may not have the option of doing transactions as you go from country to country with the credit card system, the way it's set up. And then with the chargebacks and all that, that's a problem also for merchants. So Bitcoins and virtual currencies overall, or what they call cryptocurrencies, you may want to do some research on cryptocurrencies and Bitcoins. And we have an extensive video playlist that we put together, so you guys can take a look at that. Go to our website, go to the video library, and click on and search for Bitcoins in the video library on our website. At the top of every page, there's links pointing to the video library. Just go there and type in Bitcoins, and you'll see a video talking about what are Bitcoins and how are they used. Click on it, and there's probably 30 or 40 videos in that video playlist. Very, very educational, very, very um, uh, enlightening as to what Bitcoins are all about. One of the things I really want to focus on before I run out of time here is Bitcoin's been under a lot of pressure by speculators. See, there's more than one way to take advantage of using Bitcoins. One is to speculate, of course, and try and make money. I'm not really interested in making money or trying to make money off of the Bitcoin. I'm trying to offer it as a payment option from like PayPal, like Western Union, like credit cards, like purchase orders, money orders, or cashier's checks or something. I'm trying to offer it as a payment option. So we're not so much focused again on speculating off of Bitcoins and trying to make money. We want to offer our customers payment options. So um, Bitcoins is under a lot of pressure from speculators. So you merchants out there, don't be dismayed by the idea that this thing is fluctuating wildly in price, because as merchants we're not really concerned about how much money people are making over the 2-3 month period and off of speculation, off of any currency for that matter. I think what we need to focus on is over the long term, what are the benefits, what are the merits of a digital currency or cryptocurrencies overall? What are the benefits and the merits? And it looks like if you want an alternative to the fiat currencies of the world, the dollars, the yens, the euros, money that can be inflated and printed to the point where you don't know what the value is, or the controls that the government puts on those currencies, the way of taxation and manipulation of those currencies is pretty much, we don't have any control, we don't have any accountability. With the cryptocurrencies, it looks like we're getting to the point where we're putting back into those currencies, the cryptocurrencies, what some of the things that we originally had in the dollar, in the euros, or whatever, in the regular fiat currencies. We have accountability, a certain amount of scarcity by printing only so much. In the case of the Bitcoin, um, they only plan to come out with 21 million, so that's going to create a certain amount of scarcity. So we don't have to worry about the Bernanke and the Federal Reserve and those guys, what they're doing with the dollar, just printing with the QE 1, 2, 3, 4 on out to who knows how many QEs they want to do. Some of these things are just, they work against us as consumers, as businesses, and taxpayers, etc. So I think overall, you guys, we want to get away from that type of situation and take a look at, again, the power of technology, the power of the internet, and putting up and getting um, more power back into our own hands. And I think I can see this happening with the cryptocurrencies. So again, um, don't be put off by all the speculation, all of the hype. Take a look at it, do your own research, do your own education on the matter. Talk to your friends, relatives, and associates about the cryptocurrencies, the bitcoins, the litecoins, other coins, and see what is it all about. Okay, why would it be important? Why should I have control over my own money? Why should I have less disclosure when I do a transaction on the internet? Do I really have to send you my credit card, my telephone number, what I'm buying, and all of the information that typically goes into those types of transactions? We don't really have to do that with the cryptocurrencies. You get a long string of what they call like a payment address. It looks like a long string of characters. You send that to someone. Embedded in that string is information relating to how much money is being sent. That's the only thing that's being sent. I don't need to know, you don't need to know what I'm buying, why, where I live necessarily, where I'm from. You don't need to put my credit card number on your computer or save it anywhere so that some hackers can get in there and steal it and take it. Identity theft is a thing of the past with the cryptocurrencies. So you guys take a look at these options. Take a look at it and understand that these things are important. We really should have these options. We really should be able to do the things that we can do with the cryptocurrencies. We should be able to do that with the dollar, but we can't. The dollar has completely gone in a different direction, and um, right now we're all suffering for it. Okay, whether or not you know it or not, like it or not, if you work your butt off for a living and you get paid hourly wages, etc. Um, and the people in Washington D.C. are using, I don't know, 80 cents on the dollar or something for wars, for black box government programs. Who knows all the things that they're doing, with our money and our livelihoods, for that matter. Your livelihood is tied to your money, and your money is tied to your livelihood. So if you can, there's no way to escape it. When someone tells you, look, you know, trust in the currency and God we trust, blah blah blah, and you work for a living, or you just want to make sure you get as much freedom, as much discretion as possible to do with your money what you want to do with it, then the dollar or the currency or the way you get paid is how you control people. So be careful about the fiat currencies of the world. Understand, look, we got a new paradigm coming. Cryptocurrencies are going to do what email did to the post office, what email did to traditional mailing of back and forth of letters and such. Okay, it's a major revolution, major leap forward. Okay, so certain things, you can control, certain things you can't control, and I think the younger people are going to look back and say, how did we ever do without this? I click a mouse click, and money goes from California to Argentina and back and forth. Nobody knows what we're doing, what we're buying. Nobody should know but us. Um, let the governments of the world try to figure out, let the IRS and those guys try to figure out how to tax it. If I want to pay taxes, I don't mind paying taxes. So, but it's a voluntary system. That's what it is. It's not a compulsory system where you really have to. Okay, so anyway, the major corporations of America, of the world for that matter, they know how to avoid taxes and minimize their tax liabilities and obligations. So the little man should be able to do the same thing, right? So that's what happens when you have a revolution of this sort, like the cryptocurrencies are bringing about. All of a sudden, the small guy, the little man, gets an opportunity to do some of the things that he couldn't do before. So that's mainly what I'm trying to put a lot of emphasis on. That you guys, you're going to be able to do a lot of things that you couldn't do before with the digital currencies, with the cryptocurrencies, and that way you can get as much as possible out of your, the earnings power. Bring it back, put it back in your pocket, and just get back control overall of your lives. Okay, and again, this particular session is focused on um, as I mentioned, the cryptocurrencies. But at the same time, if you have questions, if you have any comments or anything you want to throw out there, don't hesitate to call me or instant message me, Skype, text, chat. We have a chat box associated with this with Ustream. They have a little chat box. So if any guys want to chime in and give us some feedback, give me some feedback overall in terms of how we're doing. Let me know. This particular session is very, very, very unstructured, very informal. So if you have something particular you want to talk about, that's fine. Uh, and sometimes we'll have specific topics, and sometimes we won't have anything very specific to cover. We'll just be taking a look at the issues of the day, so to speak. So um, if you have something particular you want to cover, then you bring it up, and we'll discuss it. We'll take a look at it. If you've ever dealt with me before, purchased products, services from my company, and you have questions or comments, then you can come on in to this discussion, and we'll take a look at those issues as well, unless it's something, of course, private or whatever, and you want to talk to me, with exercise some discretion. That's fine too. Um, so I'm just sending out some notices again, just in case people are out there and they want to actually be a part of the discussion. Then they can chime on in as well. Again, that's one alternative payment source, and I just wanted to get that off my chest and get that out there. I think we're going to conclude the recorded session, and I just want to put emphasis on the idea that the Bitcoin, I've been promoting it heavily as a alternative payment mechanism for my company, and a lot of you merchants out there, you're probably are going to be second guessing this thing. If you've been looking at the way the currency itself has been fluctuating, you're probably going to have second doubts. And I think you should just rest assured that it's as a trading vehicle, we don't really need to be as concerned about it as an alternative payment mechanism or payments choice or something. Then that's really where we're going to be able to offer something to our customers and ourselves, in terms of how we operate, that we haven't been able to offer previously. So take a look at it and see why it's going to be important to your business. I think my business is going to benefit greatly by having that Bitcoin as a payment option, because we want our customers to be able to have as many payment options as possible, and one that's going to eventually appreciate in value is great. One that allows you to quickly send payments from one part of the earth to the next one in a second, without the shortcomings of credit cards and Western Unions reporting how much you're going to send, what's it for, and all that. These things are going to be a thing of the past. So that's primarily what we're looking at. Not having all those typical restrictions. Okay, so anyway, that's really what I wanted to say about that idea, and we're going to conclude that portion of the video broadcast, and then we're going to go on to the just the live broadcast section, and I'm going to still allow you guys to chime on in and let us know exactly whether or not you have anything particularly you want to discuss. Okay? So let's see here.